Hey guys, it's Ren Page, and you are now tuned into Behind the Mic. So today, I learned. I hate the fact that I say by the way, but today,
slow down.
Today I learned that here we go. There was a segment that Mr. Bay did actually that I took some things from, and it's not really that I learned. It just really gave me confirmation, I should say. There was a quote that he read and says that you really can't. The title of the segment was the love of life, something like that, and it was from Dr. D's Health. And basically he was just saying how you have to love yourself in order to love your life. And it kind of struck a nerve in me. I learned that growth is important because this day, like a couple years ago, I was in the shoes of the people that he was talking about, where you didn't want to, be here anymore, just do stuff anymore. I just felt like, I had no purpose. But I realized that I was like, what, I'm great. I'm going to be great. So you have to do this because you want to. And when Mr. Bay read, Dr. D's quote, well, the quote that Dr. D inserted into his article, and it was like, you have to love yourself. But something starts from within. Like it struck like, woo, within. Everything happens within.
Your happiness is an inside game.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't tell myself when I got the call from Mr. Bay, like, okay, you're going to do this. Do you feel good within yourself? Like, that was a legit question I asked myself. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And I was scared. My first day, I was scared. I was scared of coming up the elevator. I was scared. But I had to realize that you can't live in fear. Because, that's how you lose. And I don't lose. But it's important to love yourself just as you are. I suffer from, and I know I'm not the only person. Teenagers generally, I should say. But I know people, right. I suffer from extreme insecurities. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I strive with confidence, but truly, I'm super insecure about a lot of things.
You're not alone.
Cautious. But, it's crazy because just hearing stuff like within. Even Lauryn Hill, she said it best, how are you going to win if you ain't right within? Like, you have to fix yourself. You have to love yourself in order to better yourself. That's why I'm here now. I'm at this point in my life where, I don't stress a lot of things. I rarely ever get angry or mad, because if it's not going to matter in the next 5 minutes, 5 weeks, 5 months, or 5 years, then it's not worth me spending 5 seconds on. You understand? So I'm glad that, mental health, even though he didn't really talk about mental health, but it's just, you have to dig deeper into the life of love. It's all about,
I didn't use the term mental health, but what I was talking about had everything to do with mental health.
And I'm even like Dr. D, he didn't insert nothing about mental health, but it was like he was kind of beating around that bush. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that at least someone is trying to touch up on it. Because mental health, especially in the black community, we don't talk about it. Right. We don't talk about it.
Right.
So it's important that even if we're going to, trim the bush or beat around it, at least we're getting somewhere, we're making progress.
Yeah, well, a lot of people walk around with a lot of excess baggage.
I totally.
And they one of my favorite terms is they walk around like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And that's totally unnecessary. All right. I met a young lady once who said that she was afraid that if her job found out that she had some outstanding debts or whatever, that she might not be able to keep the job. And I said to her, why are you afraid? Go back to your employer and tell your employer this is what the situation is. Mm-hmm. And then if there's a problem, you're going to know immediately. I like this job, but I have these issues over here. Now, if that's going to be a problem after you done hired me, okay, I need to know right now. So you face the fear, you push through it. And when you do, you end up coming out on the other side ahead of the game.